everyone, welcome back to my channel, Outspoken Artistry. I hope you all are having an awesome day today. And like you may have read in the title of the video, I'm here to talk about, this entire situation of Jinyoung and Baro's exit from B1A4. Gosh. It's been a long time since I've done a video like this. The last time I talked about something related to people leaving their groups, it was basically when Hyunsung left Beast, also known as Highlight now, and when Minzy left YG, and also obviously 21. So yeah, I think when you get into K-pop, and this is something I guess goes towards all the newer fans getting into Hallyu and specifically K-pop. I think one of the things you really have to be prepared for is heartbreak. And when things like this happen, when yet another member or more than one member leaves one of your favorite groups, there's always this sense of heartbreak and sadness and whatnot. And so for many, it's best to talk about it, and that's basically what I'm going to be doing today. Let's just start by the basics. So a couple of days ago from the day I'm recording this video, it was announced officially that Jinyoung and Baro would be leaving WM Entertainment and obviously, going on with their solo careers. And the thing is that around April, if I'm not mistaken, we had heard about, them having a talk with their company just to, I guess renegotiate some things regarding their contracts and whatnot. And so I know that their contract expired around April, around that time that we heard about, the whole discussion they were having with their company. But I know that their contract was extended on a short-term basis until the end of June. And then, so their contracts were up to June 30th. And then after that, it would expire. And then the whole process of negotiation or renewing contracts would take place. And so it wasn't until a couple of days ago that we actually heard about the whole news, officially, because first it came out all over Twitter that there was members that weren't going to continue on with the company and whatnot. And obviously when things like that happen, the best thing to do, I say it all the time, the best thing to do when it comes to rumors and whatnot is to just wait for an official statement. Of course, official statements don't always hold the truth. That is just a fact. But at least we get to know officially what's really happening. We will never know what's happened, behind the scenes, the reason why people really leave or not 100%. But we do know the facts about the situation. And the situation is that, yes, Jinyoung and Baro have officially left WN Entertainment. The company released an actual official statement, and I'm going to be reading the translation from the article Sumpi released. It says here, "We respect Jinyoung's and Baro's choices to walk their own paths in order to pursue their dreams. Regarding their decisions to start anew on their own, we also sincerely support their new beginnings." They also said, "We will focus our energy on restructuring B1A4. We will thoroughly discuss the direction of future activities with the members and make a decision. Moving forward, we will wholeheartedly give all our support and do our best for Shinwoo's, CNU's, Sandu's, and Gongchan's advancement. We will do even better for all the fans who love and support B1A4 unconditionally as well." And it ends by saying, "We want to sincerely apologize to the fans for worrying you all. We ask that you continue to warmly love them as always and give your blessings to these B1A4 members who are standing in front of a new starting line." And that's where it ends. So yeah, like I said before, I've been a K-pop fan since 2009. I've seen groups debut and disband. I've seen them come and go, as they say. I've seen people leave their groups. So this isn't something new for me. But when it comes to a group that you really cherish, a group like, for example, B1A4. I've followed their career since the beginning. Their concert was actually the first K-pop concert that I went to, and actually my first concert in general was actually theirs as well. So back in 2015, they came to Puerto Rico and they did a concert, and I was able to go. I was also part of the B1A4 Puerto Rico committee, as in their fandom based in Puerto Rico, and it was such a positive experience being able to go to my very first concert and being able to, have it be a K-pop concert. Buying for the first time a light stick, the BANA light stick, and just being able to work for the first time also with a fandom in regards to the preparations of the group coming and creating like projects and whatnot, handing out banners, making sure everything ran correctly. Yeah, it was my first time also doing that with a fandom. So yeah, it was just really exciting being able to just see them perform live for the first time and seeing them in concert. Oh, it was a really awesome time. It was super awesome, going to see them, going to receive them in the airport with my couple of my friends. It was just really nice. The whole entire concert was awesome. It was such a first time concert experience. It was just great being able to see a group that you've supported since beginning, and just to see them live and just hang out with other fans and just be in community. It was just really, really, really a really awesome experience. And so just to know that Jinyoung being the leader and then Baro leaving, it's a bit heartbreaking. It's a bit sad to see that B1A4 won't be the same as it was in the beginning. I don't know why they left. No one knows really what happened behind the scenes, but I hope that their decision to leave WM just brings them much more opportunities that maybe in the past they didn't really have access to. Who knows? But I just hope everything comes out for the best. I hope that Jinyoung and Baro continue to strive and nourish their solo careers, and I really hope the best for ultimately B1A4 as well. The remaining members, Sandil, Shienyu, and Gonchang. But yeah, I can't help but feel bummed, and I think this is normal for you to feel really sad or really bummed, especially when it comes to groups that you followed for a long time, who have contributed, very positively to your everyday life. And so, I'm just a little bummed out, but ultimately, as a BANA, as a fan of B1A4, for those of you who don't know, BANA are, fans of B1A4. That's our fandom name. Ultimately, I just want them to be happy. I just want them to be able to have all the opportunities that, they've always wanted. I want them to be, happy and grow as professionals and as people. And at the end of the day, if this was the best thing for all of them, then I respect it. I'm going to continue to support all of them, the remaining members of B1A4 and also Jinyoung and Baro, all 5 of them. I'm going to be able to continue to support them no matter if they're part of B1A4 or not. Because at the end of the day, sometimes you have to make certain decisions that, change things when it comes to, groups and whatnot. But ultimately, at the end of the day, the most important thing is that everybody is okay, is healthy, and happy. So yeah, of course, in the beginning, I was like, no, no, not B1A4 too. And I don't know about you guys, but a lot of banners, including myself, back in April when they said, that they were in talks with the company and that it would be the contracts would be extended and whatnot, that was already a red flag. It was a warning, and a lot of people took it like, oh, that's just normal. But us Bana, we were like, something just doesn't feel right about this. So I don't know. I know a lot of people that I know, a lot of Bana that I knew from back home from Puerto Rico. They were expecting something. We were like, this just doesn't feel right. Of course, we were hoping that maybe, after some dialogue and reevaluating the contracts and whatnot, that the group would remain, intact. But I guess that just wasn't the case. It just wasn't an option for Jinyoung and Baro. So, yeah, even though I'm bummed out, I just hope for the best. I just hope everybody is going to be okay and happy, and then things continue to get better for all 5 of them. So, yeah, like I said, talking about it is just the best way to be able to, feel better and work out, all those feelings that come when things like this happen with my favorite groups. It's not the first time, it will not be the last. Especially, us K-pop fans from back then, from 2009. I like to call myself an old school K-pop fan. Yeah, we've seen this time and time again, but it never gets better in the sense that it never does not hurt when it happens. Because you can get used to it. You're like, well, this could be a possibility. In that sense, I've gotten used to it. In the sense that, there's always a possibility that the group will disband or somebody's going to leave or whatnot, some changes are going to happen. That I've become accustomed to. But every time something happens like this, a group disbands or somebody leaves the group or whatnot, it never stops hurting. It's never something that I think the feeling, the feeling that you get right when you read that official statement, that heartbreaking feeling, I think that's something that's always going to happen. But I think everybody has to take a step back, assess the situation, assess the feeling you're having, and be careful not to immerse yourself in that. Just, be careful not to become overwhelmed by the sadness and the anger or whatnot, and just work through it. For some people, they just take a step back. There's some people who just talk it out like I do. There's some people who don't talk about it. They take a step back, and then in a couple of weeks, days, or however time it takes, they come back little by little. They get into things again. So yeah, it's all about assessing the situation and dealing with your feelings correctly, and in a healthy manner. And yeah, things, life moves on. Things have to continue on, and I think the best thing we could do, everybody takes the situation differently, everybody assesses the situation, deals with the situation differently, but in my case, I know that I'm not gonna feel as bummed out later on, because I can take all these years that I followed B1A4's career and how happy their music videos, variety shows, and whatnot have made me. The awesome experience of going to my very first K-pop concert, being a B1A4 concert, and working with the fandom and getting my first light stick and all of that, all the positive things that have come from being a B1A4 fan, from being a BANA, is something that I will carry on with me forever. And it's something that, with time, after this is all, after this bad news and whatnot has disappeared or just blown over, however you want to say it, that's what I'm going to concentrate on. That's what I'm going to keep with me. All the good times, all the positive, experiences I've had as a BANA, and my positive experiences with other friends. So yeah, it's just the way how I personally deal with, being sad and bummed out by this entire situation. But yeah, as a BANA, I wish every single one of the guys the most, all the success, all the happiness in the world, good health, of course. And yeah, I'm going to continue to support all 5 of them and to continue to, hope for the best for every single one of them. And yeah, I'm going to be here supporting because that's my decision. I respect everybody else's decision. If they want to continue to support or not, continue to be part of the fandom or not, that, everybody has to make their own decision, what makes them happy. So yeah, personally, I'm going to keep on, continue being a BANA and continue to support. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say regarding the whole situation of Jinyoung and Baro leaving B1A4. So yeah, B1A4 fighting, BANA fighting. And yeah, if you want to comment down below, the comment section, tell me how you're feeling about the whole entire situation. What's your opinion on it? How long have you loved B1A4, and supported them? Who's your favorite member? Whatever you want to talk about B1A4 and the entire situation, I welcome you to do so in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed it, I don't know, or if you just want to share it with other BANA, I would appreciate it. Always appreciate people who take the time to share my content. And also, if you'd like to stay up to date with the new content I'll be having shortly in, on my channel, you are welcome to subscribe. But please, as always, do not feel obligated to do so. But yeah, thank you so very much for taking the time to listen to this video. I hope you all have an awesome rest of the week, and I'll see you all in a couple of days, hopefully. So yeah, take care, everybody.